Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, hump day. Woo, woo, October 27th. This is a watch list for today. This week, huge earnings. Most of the S&P is reporting to this week, and we had quite a few earnings last night. We have a bunch tonight. We have a bunch tomorrow. Then it'll kind of slow down, but do a bit of a mop up on the big earnings next week. But let's take a look here at our futures. So yesterday, after coming in having a really big day, we closed on the low side, just kind of melted away here, but we did put in an all-time high this morning. We're in pretty flat on the futures. The Dow's like 5 points. The SPY is down 5 points. Yeah, it's just it's incredibly flat here as we're getting some pretty decent earnings out in some names. Coke reported this morning. Anyway, a whole bunch of names reporting, and then of course some big names after the bell again. Be sure to check the market news channel. I have all of the earnings listed in there. It is a huge list, so check that out in there. There's also a link in that channel every morning that I put in from the trade exchange, and what it does is it kind of gives you a rundown of the day. It gives you an economic calendar, moves overnight. It gives you upgrades and downgrades from overnight, all kinds of stuff. Company-specific news, insider purchases, all of that. So with all of that, take advantage of that. It's a really great service. We stream it here in the morning. It's right here on the right-hand side. And then I follow it during the day. Okay, the other question that I've had here is, we have the stream going in two places. You can watch it through Discord. So how you would do that is you would go to Heather's screen and touch it, and then you could, and then it'll pop up and look an awful lot like this. Or you can go up here to where this little pin message is, where this thumbtack is, and under there is a Zoom link, so you can watch it from two different places. If you are in the Zoom link, you'll hear Charles, which is the Benzinga, as he reads news during the day. That's not an option in Discord. It's also more clear in Zoom. And that's a Discord thing. It's not me. It's Discord. It's a server that we're on. When people and gamers get out there and start using Discord, it gets really fuzzy. But early in the morning, it's pretty good. Just certain times of day where it gets really fuzzy. All right, so that's that. Okay, and take a look here at oil. Oil's having just a little bit of a pullback here. Right, so that was light, the Brent crude. This is light sweet crude, but overall energy prices are still continuing to climb. We took a little break here. I am in XLE and up a little bit on it. It's going to be a little bit red today, but I still like this longer term. You could have gotten out of it for 10% a couple different times. It's been up a fair amount, so you have to make your decision. Don't wait for me if you are in this. Okay, the other one I'm in that I will be out before the close is eBay, because they have earnings after the bell. They had a pretty decent pullback yesterday, so we'll see if we get a little bit of a move back up into earnings. This doji candle didn't give us the play that we were looking for, more like a doji sandwich. It came right back in and pulled in. Yesterday we saw that, though. We saw the tick starting to rise, the tick starting to fall. The VIX was rising while we were hitting all-time highs, so that's definitely a big warning signal there. So we'll keep a watch on those indicators here again today. All right, a sector that's doing well, healthcare is doing well, so we'll keep a watch on some names in the healthcare sector. We talked about PFE yesterday, mRNA, BNTX, some other ones, Abbott Labs, Walgreens Boots, CVS, all of those. Take a look at some healthcare names, see if we get some follow-through, but I do like the XLV. At the 135. NVIDIA had a big upgrade yesterday, gapped and continued on this morning. It's taking just a smidge of a break. It's inside yesterday's candle, though, so look for follow-through. I like the 247.50s. And UPS yesterday, big move off of earnings, big bullish gap, actually closed in a pretty darn nice spot in that candle after putting in an all-time high. So watch for follow-through there as well for the 220s. All right, basic materials yesterday did fairly well. I like new here. It pushed up and away from the 50, broke that trend line. Take a look at new. I like the 115s in that. And of course, we're still talking about the spending bill and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. I'll believe it when we see it, but we're we're going to talk and talk and talk about it. So, but it is still something to be very aware of. Let's see if we get any news out of the spending bill on the Hill. PLD is another nice one here. We are post earnings, really nice move up. We took a little sidestep, pushed up yesterday, looking for follow through on this one as well. The PLD, I would watch the 145s. Tomorrow, Starbucks reports. So take a look at Starbucks today. Really like this yesterday, up off of the 50. It's continuing on here. Anything over yesterday's close or the high. The high would give us a nice, a little bit cleaner of an entry for a day trade. I like the 120s in Starbucks. We might as well take a run to Starbucks. Nike taking, so we had this really nice move up. We took a little break. Nice move up. We're kind of sidestepping here. Looking for the move above yesterday's high here in Nike. I like the 165s. You can't buy Nike at Walmart, but Walmart, big moves up. Took a nice break. Tapped this fib line. Looking for a reversal back up through yesterday's candle. Walmart, the 145. FSLY we were watching yesterday morning, and it popped up nicely, came right back in, but closing in this box, like kind of little box that we have going on. We do have earnings next week. I think next week. Yeah, next week. So we'll like this for a reversal back up through yesterday's candle, anything above yesterday's close to move up through the high of yesterday. Looking at the 50s there, one that's not been on our list. A little bit lower volume and options, so keep make sure that some volume builds up and the open interest is a little bit lower. But I like this here for maybe a little bit more of a push down, tap of the 8, and then a reversal back up. A lot of volume the last couple of days in here, which is kind of interesting to me. ESTC here, I like the 180s. And one I didn't set up because I didn't like the options, but take a look at Carvana. It is just kind of sidestepping. Looks like we're getting in a nice tighter little pattern. So looking for the reversal. We've had 3 down days, but keep using this 289.75 as some support here. Earnings are coming up, so be on the lookout for that. All right, that is it from me this morning. Keep an eye on all those big earnings. Microsoft reported yesterday. AMD, a lot of big earnings that we've gone through here, so we'll keep an eye on all of those. And on the names that got particularly hammered, look for at least a reversal for a day trade, maybe just a bounce. The ones that did really well, look for the pullback, right? Seems to be the way it goes. All right, if you have any questions, Heather C, GivingTreeTrading.com. I hope to see you in the trade room.